I mean, Helen could be pregnant. We don't know.
Oh, I guarantee you she is.
Where do you say they are?
How would you like some peanut butter with that jelly sandwich? Mother.
Hey, ho, it's the Chris Cord Show. Hey, ho.
This show is brought to you by...
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for listening to our last interview with Lee Miller Matzos. It was a fun one. It was a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we are in a new studio.
Brand new studio.
Brand new studio.
High tech, soundproof.
And on top of that, we have Tim Gurecki here.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for coming. You're part of us now, you know?
I know.
You're
HR.
Yeah, you're
It's
HR. You're HR, and that's how it'll be. So we are in the new studio, and
We don't know where shit is.
I don't know where anything is.
It took us like an hour to set up the table.
Yeah, it really did. Because I couldn't find anything. But we have Dave Grohl down here, the cardboard Dave Grohl. We don't know where the other Dave Grohl is, but we're going to find him one of these days.
We'll find him.
But yeah, so
Get you, Dave.
last week, the whole move, God, that sucked so much balls. If you ever, well, you both know of moving, it's
Sucks.
a pain in the dick. I will never do it again.
Do you know what a cardboard box is?
Yeah, I know what
Do
those
you know how
are.
to fill one?
I also know what garbage bags are.
Do you know how to fill one?
Not ahead of time, apparently.
That's a different story. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all those cardboard boxes behind you are empty. They just make it look like they moved. The shit's in a garbage bag somewhere.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. So we didn't really pack well. Whatever. But we rented a truck, and this truck, it was a pretty decent sized truck. I think it was a 20-footer.
I think it was a 20-footer.
Yeah. And I had movers come out, and the movers moved all the big shit. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, that's all done.
You know, if you packed the stuff in boxes ahead of time,
They would have done it. Nah, 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 nah. So they moved all the bigger shit, heavy shit, and I was like, all right, we're pretty much done. And I go back. It took about four or five more fills of a 20-foot truck.
I believe it.
3 of them, filling it and emptying it, I did by myself. And it was the worst thing ever. My back was killing me. I was so depressed doing that, just seeing all the shit that was left. Like the night of, when we were actually selling the house, there was still a bunch of shit in the garage. Like they were coming to see the walkthrough, and there was so much shit in that garage. So we went in there. Well, I had my brother-in-law at the time, and we just got everything in the truck. And then, dude, I honestly, I swear to God, started thinking I'm going to fake a heart attack. And hopefully somehow all this shit right. Hopefully all this shit is going to just show up at the new place. But I didn't. I just kept on trucking. And it was so depressing. When everything was done, I'm like, fuck. The only thing that was left the morning of was my motorcycle and a couple other things.
Tim's old motorcycle,
yeah. But a couple other things, so I finally got that done. The realtor came. I was talking to the realtor, and I was like, yeah, it's... when I took the TV stands off, it just ripped chunks of drywall out. When because of the backyard camera, I drilled a hole through the siding.
Didn't you buy caulk to fill that?
I didn't patch it. I didn't have time. I was like, you know what? Hopefully the dude's handy enough to fucking fill it with cock. And that was it. The move was complete, and now we're just emptying the boxes, but I will never move again. I will say that.
Question for you.
Yeah.
As you said, moving was so depressing.
Yeah.
Would you rather have painted the house?
That's
Like someone else moved
just-
everything for you, but you painted the house.
Man, I don't know. They're both depressing as shit. The
'Cause when you
first
bought the last house, you painted every room
Well,
yourself.
like when I bought the first house, it was like, the first house. So I was just like, oh, that's cool. Like, I'm going to do it all by myself because this is going to be by me. And like, I'll be proud of this. And then like halfway through it, I said, yeah, fuck this. Fuck painting. I'm going to kill myself right now. And
Well, I'm saying if you had an option of painting this house and having somebody move everything in
I can't answer that. That's a really hard question. I'm not even joking. It's so depressing. Either one of them.
Now, what if you painted this whole house and moved everything in?
Yeah, I wouldn't be talking right now. Not only that, I wasn't taking my anxiety medicine, so I was just a fucking wreck.
Why?
I don't know. And I really had to puke,
Because he's
too.
a stubborn piece of crap, that's why.
Yeah. I just wanted to get everything done. Like, all right, woke up in the morning. All right, get in the truck, fucking go load, come back here, unload, and then, rinse and repeat and do the same thing. I don't have time to take my medicine, see, Tim.
You don't have the 30 seconds to swallow a pill?
It takes you 30 seconds to swallow a pill.
Well, I'm saying...
What are you doing?
for you to get the pill bottle, take the pill out in your hand, put it in your mouth, get a glass of water, and
Oh,
swallow
that sounds a lot of time that I could be just packing
It's like 30 seconds.
and being depressed.
30 seconds to swallow a
Yeah.
pill.
Well, it didn't happen.
Did you
But
keep
now,
taking your vitamins?
no. I wasn't taking the vitamins. I
So you
wasn't.
were shitting yourself, too.
Dude, I felt like I was going to puke. Like, I don't know. I thought it was because of all the lifting and shit, but I think it was more so because I wasn't taking the medicine or, the stuff anymore. So, and that shit does that to you. Really fucking fucks with you, So, I encourage no one to ever move again. Everybody stay in their houses, apartments, wherever you're
Die
at.
where you are right now.
Never, ever, ever do it. It reminds me of that Billy Madison movie part.
But if you do need to move, feel free to contact Chris's Moving
Oh,
Services.
go fuck yourself. I'm not doing that. It reminds
What's
me.
that phone number again?
331-990. Ah, shit. I don't even remember our phone number.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. It reminds me of the Billy Madison movie where Billy Madison, Adam Sandler, grabs the kid by his fat cheeks and says, "Don't ever say that. Stay here." That's what that reminds me of. Don't ever fucking move. I'm telling you. Unless you pack good. Then you're probably, "Oh, I know how to pack.
I've moved 4
I got
fucking times
boxes.
across
I
the
moved 4
country.
times." What did you have to move? Like your fucking...
A whole 2-bedroom apartment.
Oh, okay. Your hair dryer and your dildo?
My assortment of dildos, thank you.
Oh, sorry. Were those packed neatly?
Very neatly. They're wrapped in paper.
Fragile dildos. Yeah, so how was your move? Did you move like
Well, when
shitty
you got
like
a
I
house,
did?
You guys didn't have a bunch of furniture, though, right?
No, we
Yeah,
did.
but you moved
Did
to
you?
the second.
Yeah, because we.
Oh, yeah, because you did move to the second house.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
did that go?
I mean, it was only half a mile, but I mean, we had a 16-foot truck. I'd probably 20 times back and forth at least.
20 times? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so it's
It's-
quite a bit. Did you, so was everything
Yeah,
packed?
but that was like 2 blocks away.
Yeah, I know.
This is like
and
40 minutes
and that
away.
that was another thing. But did you guys pack everything in boxes, have everything labeled nicely and all that? Because you, I think you would,
a lot more.
because you're very
organized
good
than
at, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Did you put anything in garbage bags or anything?
Probably.
Yeah. But
Clothes and
did you do
stuff.
that yourself? Because I don't
Yeah.
remember helping you.
Well, I mean, my cousin.
I'm the
my
only person you
brother-in-law-
know.
Yeah. In-laws came over, helped.
Oh, see, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Don't encourage Tim to leave the podcast.
no, it's, man, that's good that you had all the help. Did you ever feel like you were going to just fake a heart attack too, or?
No, just want to get it done.
Yeah. It was rough though.
No, I will
very
agree.
rough.
Moving sucks.
Fucks with your
Moving's a pain in
psyche.
the ass.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got rid of a bunch of stuff. Like, I used to have a bunch of books, and I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm selling them. Donating, selling my books. I ain't moving this shit again.
That's how I feel. Like now I just want to get rid of like everything that I'm like, oh, why did I keep
I'll take
this?
something off your hands.
No. That weighed the least. He's talking about Rob the Robot, the Nintendo robot.
He's got a fully functional, well, maybe fully functional Rob the Robot.
Yeah, we were willing to test it out, but
Do you know where it is?
yeah,
I know where it's
I
at,
do.
and I'm ready to steal it.
I know where that's at. Don't touch it. But I have like over here, all these boxes. Those are just boxes. I just keep them
Throw them out.
in case
So you're that
I ever
turning
want
into
to.
your parents. I was that Geico
Yeah.
Geico commercial where it just says, "Oh, I'm gonna save this box." No, don't do it. You don't. You're never gonna need it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I save them all the time. And not only that, Tim, I have from my old house, the Burbank house, is in there. And not only that, there's another truck waiting for me that still has, like, since we moved out of
Pod. Yeah.
the Burbank house, I have a whole pod of shit. And
Well, now you have
Where's-
a sub.
And we're paying
basement. You got
monthly
room
for
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
The pot is from your mom's house.
Yeah, and it's all the shit that we kept, and it's mostly me because I get sentimental.
Your feelings.
I really do. All right, so let's get into our band here. This was sent to us, and I'm excited to play these guys. We'll talk about them in a little bit. But if you do have a band, or if you are just an artist, and we say this many times, if you just recorded your fucking song 5 minutes ago, and you weren't even paying attention to us talking, and you just decided to record your shit rudely interrupting us, then send it to us, chriscourtshow@gmail.com. We will play it. If you haven't listened to any of the interviews that we've had, listen to them. They're in on any streaming platform. You can go back, and they're all labeled interview number 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think we're up to
I think we're on 11 now.
11 now. Yeah.
And they are available on video format as well on YouTube.
Yeah. So go on YouTube, and then you could watch the interviews, and you could see what our handsome asses look like. But also we're on TikTok, Instagram, and you could also look at us there.
Twitter, X.
Yeah. All those social media platforms. Looking for Dave Grohl. They're funny. Check them out. Anyway, let's get into it without further ado. God, I don't know how to say this name, and I'm sorry if I butcher this shit. Is it Kuka or Kuka?
I'm going to say Kuka.
I'm going to say Kuka.
All right.
All right, well, either way. Here he is with the song 20 Hours.
Here on the Chris Court Show.
Well, good afternoon, folks, and welcome aboard the Amtrak Empire Builder, traveling from Seattle, Washington to Chicago, Illinois. We are about to depart from Shelby, Montana. This will be our last smoke break for the next couple of hours, with the next available stop happening at Minot, North Dakota, around 10 p.m. For now, we advise you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the beautiful Montana scenery as we work our way towards Chicago.
They got mountains out here you wouldn't believe. People ask me all the time, why'd you ever leave? Well, I had to find my way, do it on my own. Had to make it for myself. Had to make a home. 20 hours away by train. No one there remembers my name. You know I love it back home. It's just not the same. 20 hours away by train. that still live around here. And I know if I called right now, we could grab a beer. But the elephant in the room would start to cast shade. They would have to ask me why I never stayed 20 hours away by train. And no one there remembers my name. You know I love it back home, it's just not the same. 20 hours away by train. And as this train rolls east into the night, I'm left here to wonder if I've chosen right. 'Cause I know the same damn thing one day could happen to me. When my son moves away and has a family, Dad, you know I'd love to visit, but you know how it is. I got so much on my plate with a wife and a kid. And you're 20 hours away by train. And no one there remembers my name. You know I'd love to see you and Mama, it's just not the same. 20 hours away by train.
Do you have a band or just have music you want to send to the Chris Court Show? Send us what you got. We will definitely play it and we'll give you good promotion. Just send MP3s and information to chriscourtshow@gmail.com.
All right, Nick Kuka. And my God,
I thought you were going to say Kuka.
after I don't know. I am
Kuka.
Kuka? Okay. Nick Kuka. And now I feel really bad for kind of fucking up his name because
You seem like it's cocked, motherfucker.
that was Bro, I am so sorry if that was not it, but we would love to do an interview with you. That was a fucking badass song.
It was good.
very
I
good.
really liked it.
Yeah.
Got me in my feels, man. Look at Matt's crying. What were you going to say?
It kind of like I have questions because he doesn't really explain why he's leaving. or
Oh,
why he
yeah.
left.
Well,
I kind of want to know.
Well, when he was singing about it, he said like his son might move away. So,
But he still doesn't. He doesn't explain why he's moving from. Well, I'm assuming Montana to Chicago.
maybe it could be. Well, leave it to your imagination.
well, when he was describing
Could
the
be a
story
job.
of, like his son possibly leaving to go start a family somewhere else.
Yeah,
Maybe that's just what he did.
but why?
That's all. That's what he wanted to do.
But why? I want to know why.
Because he's Nick Kuka. Kuka.
Kuka. I agree with you on that, but maybe there's another song that explains it, or
Could
maybe
be.
he's just trying to leave it to your imagination.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does he have more stuff on streaming?
Yes, he does on all streaming platforms. He grew up in a small farming community of Valier, Montana, which is a really small population of 400. It says so, really, really small town. He spent much of his childhood working on family farm with his dad and grandpa, and much of his musical inspiration comes from his Montana roots. He went to Montana State University for 2 years while studying music technology and music education. Damn! Before he moved to Alaska. Nick finished his bachelor's in music education and got a master's of arts in teaching. Damn, motherfucker knows about music then. I want a bachelor's in music.
Go back to school.
You gonna pay for that?
Nah, I got no money right now.
You just got to sell this house. You can go back to school. I don't know where you're going to live, but
Nick became
the kids and the wife can move in with the dorm.
right. Nick became a K-12 music teacher and discovered that he loved teaching music to kids of all ages more than anything in the world, and views it more as a dream fulfilled than as a job. He now lives in Wisconsin with his wife and son, and he's excited to get his journey going with music. So
he didn't move to Chicago. He moved to Wisconsin, but he took the train to Chicago.
I see what you did there.
What did I do there?
Oh, you were referencing his song.
Yes.
Good job. So yeah, I was actually thinking, and I hate
new.
I hate fucking comparing. Yeah, that's new. You sure got me, motherfucker. What are you gonna do if I cry?
Drink some more. Laugh.
Drink this shot of Jim Beam.
Oh yeah, we do got to take that shot. But before we do that, he sounded a lot like Aaron Lewis. I hate comparing stuff, but I heard a lot of Aaron Lewis musical influence in there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
The vocals, yeah.
am I totally off, or do you think?
No, I
No?
can hear it.
Yeah.
I never listened to Aaron Lewis's like other stuff other than like Stained. So
Yeah. Well, if you listen to like
Yeah,
his
it's-
country
it-
stuff,
yeah,
Yeah,
no, I know
his
he
solo stuff.
wrote other solo stuff and country stuff. So I don't know. I can't compare it.
yeah. But yeah, you could check out all his music on streaming platforms. And there is an album called Blue Porch Green Room that you could check out. 20 Hours is on that, which that's a song. It's Nick Kuka or Kuka, Kuka, and go check him out, man. This guy, damn, he's just done a lot with music. But Jesus, I love it. I love it. Keep on rocking on. If you want to do a podcast, email us chrisscorcho@gmail.com, and let's get an
we'd love to set up an
interview
interview.
going. Yeah, for sure. All right, what was that? Was that your throat?
Might have been.
Why do you always make guttural sounds?
Why do you always listen for him?
I don't know. Let's take the shot of Jim Beam.
All right.
Are you going to take a shot, Tim?
No, I'm good.
No, you're good. Okay.
Cheers.
Right over our expensive equipment.
To
Yeah,
the
that's
new
fine.
studio.
To the new studio. Who did that? Wasn't it a cartoon that went No?
I'm sure there was.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Back to Matt's well-known facts.
That was not a well-known fact.
All right. So, legendary rock band performs without the frontman for the first time. Who do you think it is? Bum, bum, bum. The Sex Pistols. They took the stage for the first time since 2008 on Tuesday, obviously without Johnny Rotten. And, it's insane because a lot of the older music is kind of coming back. And you can hear it in a lot of music now, like a lot of 80s music.
There's a lot of 80s influence coming back, yeah.
Yeah. But the site said that the band members had also hit the front man with... I was just reading the wrong thing. Where was it that said who the fucking...
When they tell them to fuck off?
It said all the band's original members, Steve Jones, Paul Cook, and Glenn Matlock, took part. Frank Carter took Rotten's place. I don't know who Frank Carter is, though.
Well, he's
He's
the guy who took Johnny Rotten's place.
Yeah, but is he like Frank Carter? He's handsome.
He's a musician and tattoo artist.
Oh, well, there you go. Is he from Italy? No, he's English, which makes sense. He was born in 1984. He's as old as us. What the fuck are we doing? We could have been playing for the Sex Pistols.
You're the front man. Why didn't you audition?
Yeah.
Instead, we're here in the basement recording a podcast.
Oh boy. But I don't know if I don't think there's any tour or anything. I think they just kind of took it for the what was it? Yeah, I don't think there's any tour. I think they just kind of
They took the stage, so they did something.
They took the stage, yeah, but I was reading that it's not like a tour thing. They just kind of
Did a show,
but still cool. Cool enough. Do you remember when we talked about the brewery that had a cicada-infused Melört?
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Well, now Illinois is fining them.
Why?
It's kind of fucking funny, but like, and obviously we talked about it because I drank the shot of
you
fucking.
drank a cicada Melört shot, yeah.
No, it wasn't Melört.
Oh, it was Jim.
I would not do that with Melört.
Why not? You'd probably taste the cicada less.
It was just it was fucking just too terrible.
You probably would have thrown up if you did what Melört.
I think so,
He almost did anyway.
Especially with Melört. The Illinois Liquor Control Commission report included a blurb that does not mention Noon Whistle, which was the brewery.
Yep.
The licensee was cited for the violation and was provided education on the issue. Basically, what happened was you can't mix things into a drink that you are feeding to the public like that. Like an insect or
it has to be approved.
It has to be approved, correct.
Like FDA approved or whatever. It has to be cleared by the health commission.
Yeah. And it was none of that ever happened.
Oh no, they just threw bugs in drinks.
Yeah.
Like, there you go, drink it. Quit being a pussy.
And then Chris did it.
And then I did it.
Well,
but I wasn't I did it on my own accord.
And you washed yours.
I did, actually. I did. I dipped it in water. I mean, they might have, but I don't think it was still like enough for the. Local authorities have held concerns about spirit infusions made at taverns and restaurants, worried that bartenders would ignore science and allow bacteria to grow while waiting for flavors to develop. Plenty has changed over the years in the terms of information available to the general public. For example, the Illinois Liquor Control Act of 1934 wasn't written to take into account homebrewers. The internet has helped better educate folks. The act does include a 14-day limit for infusions, and bottles have to be clearly labeled with the start and end dates and listed the ingredients to use. So that's pretty much it. Bugs aren't listed, but neither is bacon. Oh, so bacon is...
Yeah, but it says naturally infused flavor.
Well, that...
Bugs are natural.
I mean... I guess, but... Chicago, in particular, went through a phase in the late 2010s when bartenders were gleefully infusing spirits like bourbon with pork. They weren't reported fines. However, presumably they weren't hunting pigs and enduring their own bacon. They weren't hunting wild pigs. They were buying a product from a store or a butcher. There's no such facility to procure food-grade cicadas.
I'm sure there is.
So that's what
but they're probably food grade for like lizards.
I think that would even be bad for Liz. I don't know, actually.
I know there was...
You didn't feed your lizard cicadas?
No, because you never know what goes on. Because, like...
You don't want to feed them natural ones.
Cicadas could go into the grass, and then there could be, like, fucking chemicals for the grass, and then, like, you don't know that. I mean, the one I drank could have very well, because that grass was beautiful. Beautiful, Tim. I don't think I've ever told you this.
Full of chemicals. 100% full of chemicals. Gorgeous lawn, full of chemicals.
But I killed everything. Including myself, probably.
But I do have to thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No, you guys educated me on why I was getting mysterious bug bites.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
See, weren't you getting them too?
Oh, I still got some.
Yeah, and it's from the mites of cicadas, which...
Very annoying. Worse than
you drank.
Worse than the cicadas.
It really was, because, like, I was even telling Michelle, I'm like, I don't know where all these, like, little bumps are coming from. Yeah, these motherfuckers. They're coming back.
Mosquitoes are also really bad this year, so it could be both.
I actually haven't got bitten by a
I'm just
mosquito.
saying it can be both.
Yeah.
So you could be having mite bites.
Mite bites?
And mosquito bites.
Yeah. Well, there you go. All right. Paul McCartney and Snoop Dogg met together. And Snoop Dogg came into his room, and Snoop Dogg was going to take out his joint when Paul McCartney said, no, don't do that.
He was going to put out his joint.
Yeah, he was going to put out his joint. And Snoop Dogg said he did a little concert for somebody in Hollywood. Paul McCartney was there, so I never met him before, but I'm a fucking fan of the Beatles. I'm in the back smoking, and they're like, Sir Paul would like to meet you. And so I'm like, oh, for real? Hold on. And McCartney stopped him when he tried to extinguish his blunt. He walked in the room, and then Paul McCartney said, no, don't put that down. And he gave him a hug. And he met him, and he's like, fuck, Paul McCartney knows who the fuck Snoop Dogg is.
Everybody knows who the fuck Snoop Dogg is at this point.
Yeah. Well, now he's in the Olympics, so now for sure everyone knows.
He's a household name at this point. He really is.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you think he is?
Yeah.
A household name?
Yeah, for sure.
Snoop
Both
Dogg?
of my parents knew who he was before, like, my dad passed away and stuff. He's a household name. Everyone knows who he is.
Do you think he still knows who he is?
My dad?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's probably up there smoking with him right now.
He's not dead.
Snoop lived 2 lives.
The fuck? Or he's smoking with Bob Marley.
I could see that.
Yeah. I wonder what happens when you die. Can you actually, like, just join all these other people? Like, are we dead now?
I want to stay here and haunt people.
Yeah, but you gotta get the golden ticket for that. There's like a
I gotta go to ticket.
there's like a certain you can
Willy Wonka.
you can haunt people, but there's a certain thing you got to do to get into that realm. But you would never understand its politics.
Just watch Beetlejuice again.
Yeah. Oh, the new Beetlejuice is coming out too, and I heard it didn't have a lot of Beetlejuice in it either. Like Michael Keaton's role wasn't.
Well, the original
too
one
much.
honestly didn't have a whole lot of them to start with.
No, I guess you're right. It was more about the
family.
Yeah, Jim and Bobby
and the 2 dead people.
Yeah. Let's take a little break for our random location weather report.
Hello, my name is Tim Gorecki, and let's take a break from this episode to give you a random location weather report. Your weather is sponsored by...
All right, this is your local random location weather report. The forecast for Finland. This is Finland if you live in Finland. Tomorrow with a high of 19 degrees Celsius. Cloudy with a wind warning, so if you're going outside to fly a kite, it'd be a good time. Winds will be west to southwest at 24 kilometers per hour, with gales as strong as 14 meters per second along the coastline. Sunday, except for a few afternoon clouds, mainly sunny, 26 Celsius, with winds at 31 kilometers per hour. So again, if you're flying a kite, perfect weather for it. And Monday. Don't have the blues, just lose. What does that mean? I don't know. Goose. Partly cloudy. High of 20 degrees Celsius with the winds at 34 kilometers per hour. So again, fly a fucking kite already. This has been Chris Court with your random location weather report, and back to us in the studio. Yeah, that was your random location weather report. Thank you, Finland. It's so those are Celsius, right? So how do you compare, or how do you calculate
So I looked it up.
Celsius to Fahrenheit?
Oh, it was like 26 degrees. It is about 78 degrees or 79 degrees.
Oh, so it's not too bad out there.
No.
What is Finland crying about?
The wind?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess that is pretty.
It's
I mean,
windy as fuck over there
and
right now.
there's wind warnings all across there.
Yeah.
All across the coastline there. Yeah. So be careful, Finland. And we have had someone play on the podcast from Finland.
Yep.
Do you know who it is?
Of course I know who it is.
Of course you know who it is.
It's Minna.
It's our one and only Minna Ora. Yeah, so there's our random location weather report. We tried to play any of the people that we have played and their different countries and states and things like this. So if you're going to Finland, be careful.
Bring a kite.
Bring a kite or a windbreaker. Yeah. So let's get into more news here. We talked about Snoop Dogg. Riot Fest is coming up, but now they are changing
back to Douglas Park.
stadiums. Going back to Douglas Park, it was at SeatGeek Stadium in Bridgeview, Illinois, and now it's going back to Douglas Park.
I found out a little bit about why this happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the Chicago Park District ended up hiring somebody new. I don't know the position's title or anything like that, who basically just kept fucking up everything. That person has since been fired, and now Riot Fest is coming back to Douglas Park.
That's a slap in the face to the Toyota Park, though.
It is a little bit.
Because they would have made a lot of money from
that. At the same time,
that.
the ticket sales were not really going. And I know that Summer Smash happened at SeatGeek Stadium, and Bridgeview had a lot of crime problems that night. So they were kind of concerned about Riot Fest coming here, too.
Yeah, but you think they give a fuck out of the money that they would have made from it?
Probably not, but ticket sales weren't flying off the shelves for Riot Fest.
Well, when you think of Riot Fest...
People wanted it in Chicago. It's been there for decades.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you think of Riot Fest, you don't think of a fucking concrete pad at a soccer stadium.
You think of Douglas Park or Humboldt Park.
Yeah,
That's where it's been the
you
whole
think
time.
like a fucking grassy area where everyone's getting drunk and you can get your face smashed in the ground without fucking losing teeth.
Have you ever been to Riot Fest?
Yes. Went to go see Suicidal Tendencies. And, well,
Which I think they're back this year, too.
I think so. Yeah, they are, actually. I went with my cousin. We got backstage to see Suicidal Tendencies. And I did see the band Fear, the old punk band. They were good as shit. But yeah, I've been there once.
Now, my boss actually lives in the area around Douglas Park, and every year he's gotten free tickets because they give out free tickets. You have to like go wait in line, and it's like a lottery they give out. First come, first serve. He's always gotten in line and gotten free tickets for Riot Fest for like the last 10 years.
Yeah.
He was pissed because it was moving to Bridgeview this year.
So now he gets them again?
There was no free tickets. So he bought tickets.
Oh, that sucks.
Now it's moving back to Douglas Park, and they're giving out the free tickets again.
No shit.
So he's going to get his free tickets, and he's going to try to sell the ones he bought.
Oh, well, yeah, there you go.
But he's like, what the fuck? Why can't they just make their goddamn minds up?
Yeah. Have you been to Riot Fest?
I've not.
No. It's cool because, like, their drinks there are named after, like, artists and bands that have played there. Like, they had the Lemmy and, which was, I don't know, maybe.
Motorhead.
Yeah, I think it was like a Jack and Coke or something like that. But and then other drinks that were named after bands or whatever that played there. I wanted to see it last year a lot, really bad, because The Cure was playing there.
Oh, they're terrible.
You don't like The Cure?
Oh god.
Oh my god, I love The Cure.
So boring.
Fight.
They're so depressing.
Fight.
They're so depressing, and I love it. Like Robert Smith makes me cry.
You should have listened to them while you're moving in.
Boys, don't cry. You don't like that?
No.
Like my rendition or just that song?
I think your
Both.
rendition's probably better. I saw them headline in 311 Open. 311.
Well, that
so
was
much
the
better.
problem there.
311 is so much.
311 actually is a really tight band live.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Well,
but
they probably play off
the guy
a CD
is still
player.
annoying as fuck, though. The little rapper
Yeah,
guy.
I am not a big fan of 311. I don't know why I can't.
I will give them credit, though. They are tight as hell live. They are.
It was just like when we seen
Hoobastank?
Hoobastank. Have you seen Hoobastank?
You laugh at it, because the thing is, you only know like 2 songs you've heard on the radio.
Yeah.
They've actually got a lot of good songs, and they are fucking heavy.
Heavy as shit, and it's
They are
like
fucking good.
because when we went, we were like,
I just laughed because I haven't heard that name in a long
oh
time.
yeah.
We went and saw them like, what, a year or 2 ago?
No, that was like the year after COVID.
I think it was like 2 years ago, yeah.
Felt like COVID was forever ago.
But yeah, no, they were actually like, they were surprising to us. Like, we were like, Hoobastank's there, whatever.
Yeah.
When they actually played, it was like, holy shit. I never knew
they
Hoobastank
were
sounded
actually
like
pretty
this.
decent.
And they were full of energy. They're jumping around the stage. It was fucking awesome.
And then the fucking singer like broke his leg or something. Didn't he say like something happened with
He
his-
hurt himself. I don't think he broke his leg,
Yeah.
but he hurt himself, yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of Rage Against the Machine.
Maybe.
That happened in Chicago when Zach De La Rocha broke his leg. I think it was like the first show, and he broke his fucking leg, so he had to sit down. And then they canceled the rest of the shows, obviously. They always do that. Morrissey's coming back out.
Except for Dave Grohl.
Right. Like
He
a man.
He just builds a fucking throne.
A throne. Somebody borrowed
He's like, I got
that.
this.
I forgot what artist borrowed that from him. I think it was from I think it was Axl from Guns N' Roses. Yeah. I don't know.
Dave Grohl's throne.
Yeah. And it he redid it. Is that what happened?
He just keeps smiling at us.
Yeah.
He doesn't say anything.
Why don't you talk to us, Dave?
Talk to us some more, Cardboard Dave.
Here's something for you guys.
Staring into my soul.
Experts advise, and this is a warning to you guys, that they advise against wiping your ass more than 3 times after taking a shit.
What if the poop's not off your ass yet?
What if I poop from there?
You don't right now.
I love how in the picture that we're looking at here, it's just some fucking chick with her nice little legs holding some toilet paper.
You're picturing her asshole right now.
I am. Because I'm assuming that she wiped it 3 times, so it's got to be as clean as a whistle. For those who discover themselves needing to wipe more than 3 times after using the restroom, an essential message awaits for you. A specialist is available to clarify why surpassing 3 wipes is not advisable. So if there's shit still in your stinker butt, then that it doesn't matter.
Leave it there.
It's gonna itch like a motherfucker.
Leave it there and itch the rest of the day.
Trust me.
You don't want to wipe it. Leave it there.
And she is providing valuable guidance for individuals grappling with this concern. There's a TikTok video that was posted by Bean Australia, featured an informed pelvic floor physiotherapist providing insights into the ideal number of wipes during restroom visits. How many times do you guys wipe on an average? Like if you take a poops.
Honestly, probably 2, 3, or 4 times.
That's it?
Yeah.
Just wipe?
Yeah.
Wipe? Really?
Until the shit's gone.
Until the shit stops coming on the paper, yeah.
And it comes off?
Yeah.
In 2 wipes?
No, I think it's more than I'm more than
I'm saying 2, 3.
Yeah.
I'm saying 2, 3, or 4.
No, I'm more than that.
Yeah, it's definitely more than that. Like I use that whole fucking roll.
Even with the bidet, it's more than that.
Right. And the bidet, do you have a bidet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking nice, but you still got to wipe afterwards. But yeah, I don't 2, 3, 4. You got a stinky butthole, don't you?
Come over here and find out.
I will. I will. So when you were wiping,
I don't even wipe. I just put toilet paper in the toilet bowl.
here's for us, Tim. When you were wiping more than 2 to 3 times, you know what that's called? Fecal smearing. That's a good fucking band name.
That is an amazing band name.
We are Fecal Smearing. You gotta wipe, but don't wipe more than 3 times. Wipe. Essentially, it occurs when too much fecal matter remains at the ass.
Anal.
That's
why there's 4 of them. The ass is spelled with 3 S's.
I know. I was like, is that asshole? No, that's too long. Anal entrance, even after you finished.
Why are they bleeping out anal?
Your bowel movement.
Anal's a scientific word.
I don't know. So, to address this problem, Tim, this is for you and me. The physiotherapist introduces a technique that has potential to reduce the number of wipes needed. She recommends a gradual contraction of the pelvic floor muscles in a cascading pattern. Whatever the
What
fuck
does that even
means.
mean?
Individuals can execute 4 controlled squeezes. Yes. So, okay. So after you're done pooping, squeeze your asshole 4 times after your bowel movement by progressively intensifying the squeeze.
From 20% to 50%, then 80%, reaching 100%.
Turn it up to 11. The method targets the closure
Fecal smearing is in the house.
We are fecal smearing. The method targets the closure of the anal sphincter, aiming to decrease the presence of residual stool remnants around the anal entrance. This condition is often linked to weakness in the external Sphincter. You have a weak sphincter. But so do I guess. Uh-oh.
Hey guys, what new albums are coming out these days?
It's new releases time.
These days, new albums, new albums, new albums, new albums, new albums.
All right, August 23rd. That is out now. Go and check these albums out.
Remember to support. I can't read that.
Oh, a little bit more.
Zoom, motherfucker.
Remember to support your local record store and get your CDs, cassettes, albums. They have it all for you. August 23rd. These albums are out now. Bryce Dessner, Solos.
Fontaine's DC, Romance.
Gillian Welch and David Rawlings, Woodland.
Illuminati Hotties. That's us.
Power. Jeff Schroeder, Metonia. Is that right? Metanoia. I can't say that.
Metanoia.
Okay. Of course, it's a weird word. It's a Smashing Pumpkins guitarist.
Lainey Wilson, Whirlwind.
Magdalena Bay, Imaginal Disc.
You want to try that one again?
Magdalena Bay, Imaginal Disc.
Muramasa, Curve 1.
Orlando Weeks, Loja.
Sabrina Carpenter, Short and Sweet.
Sophie Tucker, Bread.
Spirit of the Beehive, You'll Have to Lose Something.
Susanna. Oh, Susanna, Mediations on Love.
The Softies, The Bed I Made.
Thomas Rhett, About a Woman.
And Uniform, American Standard. These albums are out now, August 23rd. By the time you're listening to it, they are out now. So go and support your local record stores. Keep them afloat, boys and girls and whoever's listening, and trannies on the cannies, whatever you want. Just go and support your local record stores. So anyway, anal sphincters, you have a weak one. You know what's funny? The video also notes that factors such as
there's a video.
I think of this person.
Why are we not watching the video of this person wiping their ass 3 times?
I mean, we could. Factors such as hemorrhoids or scar tissue around the anal area may contribute to necessity for increased wiping. I don't ever get hemorrhoids or for wiping.
You got scar tissue though.
You know what? I did get hemorrhoids last week. Or it wasn't hemorrhoids,
or
it wasn't hemorrhoids. It was just
pimple.
No, it was like a butt rash, like a very bad butt rash. Because you know when you're working, like when you're fucking lifting all that shit,
because you don't wipe good enough,
and you're sweating. Sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes you don't wipe enough, and you get.
Chris is like, I didn't want to wipe more than 3 times.
You get an itchy asshole, and that's
and your bidet's in a box that you don't know where.
Right, and I don't know how to take care of my butthole, so. But apparently,
his bidet was one of the first things he hooked up. It really was. He installed brand new toilets and put that bidet on instantly.
It's true.
And it actually fits.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, because
he bought elongated toilets.
Yeah, I threw out all the toilets away because I needed. Did you use the bidet?
I did not.
Oh damn. Okay, I cleaned it too. So for you.
Oh,
yeah.
But he has his own. He said.
Yeah, I know, but I cleaned it just for Tim.
Oh, you cleaned it just for Tim?
Did you want a shot or no?
No, I'm good.
You're such a pussy. Give me that shot.
I had a long drive.
Oh, God.
He does. I got the shorter drive now.
Yeah, he does, actually.
He's still pouring me a shot.
Make Jess drive.
Yeah.
You know how much she's drinking right now?
They're watching the challenge. They don't care. You don't got too far. You could spend the night if you want.
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Oh, my God. You going to check your hemorrhoids?
I'm going to find out if I wipe too much.
Do I wipe too much? Absolutely.
Why do I go through 35 rolls of toilet paper in a week?
Good God, I could fix my fist in there. Randy Blythe. You know him from Lamb of God is angry about people filming him at phones, or filming him in concerts. So he has.
Everybody's got phones and cameras now. What do you want?
Yeah, but he
Is
has.
that him?
No. God, no. But he has a new thing that he's going to do at his shows.
What's he going to do now?
If he sees people that are filming him at his show, or not enjoying the concert, he said that he's going to stop the music. He's going to grab a chair similar to that one, sit down on it, take his phone out, and just record them.
But do you record when you go see bands live?
I don't. No.
I don't either.
I'll take a picture.
Every once in a while, I might have done like a Snapchat, but it's like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't record it.
Yeah, a Snapchat I can see.
Yeah.
But yeah, because you're never going to go back and rewatch it. Never.
Right. It's like
just,
how many ever
I
seconds.
mean, I have gone back and seen the Snapchats again. I'm like, oh, yeah, that was cool. But I'm not like concentrating on it like, oh, let me watch this whole fucking video.
But some people do that.
Just a quick memory.
But some people actually get paid to do that. Like, they'll put it on YouTube and they'll get like fucking millions of views.
Why aren't we doing that?
I mean, we'll do that at Foo Fighters.
We could have recorded that entire Foo Fighters concert we went to.
Oh, hell no. They would have seen me piss my pants.
I would have been recording you pissing your pants.
Then have to get on the bike afterwards. But so what he's going to do is sit down, record them, and basically ask them, did you people enjoy that? For 5 minutes? No? I didn't either. So why don't we be here together and put your frickin' phone down?
I mean, on one hand, I get his point. But on the other hand, don't ruin it for everyone else in the audience.
Yeah.
Just because you're trying to make a point.
But he does go on to say, like, sure, you could watch the video on your crappy cell phone video after, but be here, be there. But I agree with him, but it's not a crappy video. I mean, shit's pretty
damn good today. This is like 4K cameras back in the fucking early 2000s. Come on.
And the sound's pretty damn good, too. So, like, you're getting a pretty good video out of it. But I totally agree. Like, I don't think I would want that happening at my shows because it'll throw me off.
I mean, I agree with be there, be present, but also they're paying for the tickets. So
correct. So you can do whatever you want. Yeah. I agree. Like when I play my shows and people take videos of me and stuff, and like I get a bunch of people that just take videos. I'm like, come on, guys, come on, stop taking videos of me. I'm done with this. It kind of throws me.
Taking videos at your shows.
His dad from heaven.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
make
there
it
it
sad.
is.
Make it sad, Tim. Thank you.
That's happy. That's happy.
Yeah, he's recording me from. Oh shit!
This ain't whack.
Whack.
It's Matt's known facts.
Whack.
Coming up in that ass.
Whack.
Like black is black. That is that. It's Matt's well-known facts.
When you drink Melört, your mouth tastes like Melört.
What these bitches know about facts? They about to find out.
All right. Matt's well-known facts. Why is that Matt's well-known facts? Because we had a shot of Melört before we started the show.
I still taste it. And I've had 2 shots of Jim Beam and 2 long drinks.
And Matt,
since the Melört.
After the shot of Melört, mind you. This was not before the shot of Melört. After the shot of Melört, Matt said, my mouth tastes like Melört. Yeah. It's Matt's well-known facts. There we go. So Randy Blythe just being an old man. Do you agree with him? What do you guys think?
I mean, I don't disagree with him, but I don't agree with the way he's going about it.
Okay. I think I agree with that. What do you think?
I agree with Matt.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, like, if he wanted to do that at like one concert to prove a point, okay, you prove your point, whatever. But don't fucking just do it every time.
Don't make a thing of it.
Yeah, don't make a thing of it. People paid to be there, and whether they're wanting to enjoy your concert and you're sitting down like a fucking asshole because you're mad about people recording when they paid to enjoy your concert.
Especially Lamb of God. Do you know, have you heard Lamb of God's music? Like, we don't know what you're saying the whole time. So, like, just let us enjoy just fucking.
Let us enjoy just thrashing with you.
It's like, and I get it. I do like Lamb of God. I don't listen to it all the time, but there's songs that I can get into. But you know,
if you want to do an interview, contact chriscourtshow@gmail.com.
Oh, so Eddie Vedder's talking about ticket prices and why they're so expensive.
It's essential for all of us.
It's essential for us, says Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. Why is it essential
Take
for
your
you?
Bears jersey off.
Why?
Because he's raising ticket prices.
Oh, okay. So this is what he said, and I did read this, but I want to read this to you, okay, just to see what you guys think. Unfortunately, it's more complicated. After Corona, everyone wanted to go back on tour as quickly as possible.
After Corona?
The coronavirus.
Oh, I thought you meant like Corona
After
Extra.
having a couple Coronas. As quickly as possible, and why not? That doesn't apply to us. But many colleagues are dependent on the income from tours for their livelihood. As a result, production costs have gotten more completely out of hand. You can hardly find a crew anymore. There are problems organizing buses, stages, PA systems, venues. People say, if you don't pay my price, no problem, someone else will pay it. This even applies to service providers that we have been working with for over 30 years.
This sounds like a business opportunity for me. We should go do all this shit for them for cheaper.
How?
Just undercut the people who are expensive, and we'll get hired, and we'll take care of all their shit for them.
Yeah, we're with what equipment?
We'll get a bus.
Well, I mean, they have the equipment. You just have to hire the local Teamsters to do it.
Okay, so if we got
me
okay,
and you can set a stage up. Me and you can set a stage up. We'll drag his ass there too.
HR definitely has to be there.
I mean, I used to
There'll be
work
a lot
at
of swearing.
Nothing gets set up. We're just fucking each other on stage.
I've worked at the Tweeter Center. There's a lot of shit to set up for.
I'm sure there is.
Big Chris plugging like four things.
You could be climbing the 100 feet in the air to get all the scaffolding.
I go on roofs and shit all the time. I'm not scared.
Yeah, good. You deal with that because I hate heights. I'm fucking deathly afraid of. I'll deal with the sharks.
There's sharks?
I don't know.
I gotta go.
But yeah, I could see that being a lot. But like, what do you guys think? So you're paying how much for? You're going to see Green Day tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we got.
Oh, you got the lawn tickets, right?
We got. This is we're going to Milwaukee, so we got field tickets. So
how much were those?
I have no idea. Andy paid probably about $250, $300.
So don't you think that's like? And I'm not saying like you, because I paid that price.
But that's on the field. I mean, we bought the tickets a while ago.
When you're saying it's on the field, you mean like the general admission area in front of the stage?
Not general admission, but we're supposedly by the catwalk. So I mean that's
okay. So you're right up there.
Yeah, we're right up there. It's not the nosebleed, but
yeah.
But I mean, like in this article, he's saying what €175.
Yeah,
if that's base price for like a big soccer stadium in Europe, I mean,
that's really not bad.
How much is that? I don't even know.
That's probably about $200.
About $200.
Okay. Yeah. But, I mean, yeah.
And the thing is, it's probably about $200 or $50 to see Pearl Jam at fucking Wrigley Field.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. But $250 for to be right up at the catwalk for Green Day actually ain't too bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's definitely higher than it was like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, everything goes up in price.
It really depends on the venue. Like, obviously, I'm not paying $175 to go sit on the lawn at Tweeter Center.
Right, yeah.
I mean, but, like, people that come to Soldier Field, I mean, I say for the topper ones, like $100 is reasonable.
Yeah.
Normal, but, I mean, obviously, the closer you get to the stage, the more you're going to pay.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the biggest issue was the scalping and the aftermarket shit.
I think that's more the reason. I get, like, what Eddie Vedder's saying is, like, everything goes up, but, like, it's the scalping. Because how are you going to...
Like paying $2,000 for a Taylor Swift ticket.
Is the €175 like the base price of the ticket? You still have to pay all the taxes and fees that Ticketmaster charges?
Well, they probably don't have that shit over in Europe.
They probably do. It's probably still sold by Ticketmaster. Right. It's probably Ticketmaster Euro.
Are these taxes? No, these are fucking door. Water.
Water.
Usually in Europe, the price you see on the price tag is the price you pay, unlike here. So,
Well, until you try to convert it to U.S. dollars, and you're like, how much is this?
Wait a second. I mean, you think about it, it's 175 euros. Okay, that's not too bad. But then you translate it to America money.
U.S. dollars?
There you go.
America money.
America money. And 200 it can get a little bit pricey, but and like I said, Green Day, I guess that's pretty.
But here's the thing:
that's actually not bad.
If you were dying to see Pearl Jam, and they were playing at Wrigley Field, because they've done that before, would you pay $200 to go see them? If you were dying to see them,
Yes, I would.
I mean, so the problem with like we hear is that even like $100 ticket after all the stupid fees and Chicago taxes and all that, you're going to pay $200.
Right? Yeah.
yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing. Like if the tickets were just set price, okay, this is $200, and that's it.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay the taxes, the fees, or anything. It's just $200.
And see,
Fine.
if we
Yeah.
set up their speakers for them and drive the bus around, we can make this ticket price $5 at the door,
Oh, I would charge more than that.
and then another $5 for the red Solo cup. Kegs in the back.
You're going to need a lot of kegs.
There's just one keg. We're gonna sell a shit ton of Solo cups.
All right, you guys got to pack down. I'm drunk.
Keg's already empty before anyone gets in.
That was for the band. Shut up. I'm going to go play. Yeah, and
We're not selling ourselves.
you know what? I think Dave Grohl would like it.
Dave Grohl would be like, these guys are fucking awesome. We've made no money this year, but these guys are amazing.
And Tim, I wanted to bring this up to you because we fucked up something 2 weeks ago, and you made it clear about the Green Day thing. What exactly was that? Because we were confused, and I guess it's our fault for not reading it.
I mean, this is just my assumption because he's from Oakland. The owners of the Oakland A's are terrible, and they don't like spending money, and they're trying to move to Vegas to get a new stadium. So I'm guessing it was more of like a fuck you to the A's
Okay.
ownership.
I was just very confused. Maybe it was the article that we were.
I still don't understand, though, because it was in Toronto.
Well, I'm just guessing because, well, I mean, the A's were playing there, so I mean, obviously, that's going to be temporary. So
if he's so upset with the A's, why did he go to the game?
Well, he was playing there. Well, I mean, maybe
Yeah.
just the logo. Maybe did he
I don't
go to
know.
the game? I don't remember the article.
I don't
I
know.
don't-
I just
I
don't
don't-
understand it.
I
The whole
don't
thing was
know.
confusing.
Maybe the mascara got in
But
his
apparently
eye.
there was some information we didn't have. So like he's upset about the Oakland A's management
Yeah.
and the fact that they want to move to Vegas. So that's
That-
why he's
that
making
makes
a
more
statement.
sense.
That's why he's making a
I mean,
statement.
he could also be part owner of the independent league too.
Who knows? I think
he could be. He's got money.
I think that there's something in there that I think he is. Maybe his son plays music, so I don't
Maybe
know.
he's dating someone from the independent league.
Taylor Swift.
Is she in the independent league?
I don't know. Isn't everyone
Did
dating
she
her
start?
now?
Did she start dating him?
I don't fucking know. But yeah, I just wanted to clear the air that sometimes we talk out of our ass.
Sometimes.
like we're doing right now at this very moment.
Tim got
This
upset
full-
at us, our
this-
HR.
This fully scripted podcast.
HR was like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Listen, you don't fucking talk shit about Green Day, you fucking mother. That's how Tim approached us. I said, HR, what are you doing to us?
This is because he has tickets to go see them. That's why.
If you happen to meet him tomorrow, can you ask us?
I'm more afraid
Ask him for us.
of running into Billy Corgan because I think you make fun of him more than you do Billy
Oh,
Joel.
fuck that guy.
I think we do. That's what I think of Billy Corgan. I think Billy Corgan would. I would still have him up here interviewing shit. No, I wouldn't mind that.
I would ask some questions about nothing but old Smashing Pumpkin songs.
I'm hoping that's the whole set list, but
And maybe his poetry. Like, why? Why did you do that?
William. Thank you guys for listening and enjoying the show here. Remember, if you do have a band or if you're an artist, send it to chriscourtshow@gmail.com and we'll gladly play your music. Want to do some interviews too, and you just threw me all off.
Why are your feet at my side of the table?
Shit's happening.
It moved.
I didn't know what to say after that.
That's all, folks.
Once again, thank you for listening to The Chris Court Show. Remember, if you have a band or business, or know someone that has a band or business, send all the info and MP3s to chriscourtshow@gmail.com. Chicken nuggets and cranberry sauce.
The Chris Court Show.